Going. Right.
Okay, time to plug before you launch the show.
Okay. I'm just showing our desktop audio off. It is Monday night, and Tom Cooney is here with Songwriters Alive. And ladies and gentlemen, Tom Cooney.
Hi, Steve. Still waiting for the share link.
It's in the chat,
Okay, which chat here?
the Zoom chat.
That's a Steve and Ralph chat.
I sent it to everybody, so it should be in
Okay,
the Zoom chat.
I'm not in that chat. I'm in the Steve and Ralph chat.
Oh, hang on, I have it.
What is the Steve and Ralph chat?
It's over on
That's on
Facebook.
Facebook.
Oh, over on Facebook. Yeah, you're not likely to see me chatting over there. Too much noise.
Still waiting for a link here, folks. We'll join you in 1 second.
This is the Facebook link. That's the one you want?
No, that's
Not
the embed
Facebook.
code
That's the
you put in
YouTube
there,
link.
Steve.
It's the
That's
YouTube.
embed code. Tom, if you go down to the bottom and you click the little chat button in Zoom, pop up that chat window and put it somewhere. And
Yep.
the link is in there.
Yeah, that's it.
And keep that chat window open. If there's any problems, that's where we're going to let you know, and just keep an eye on it. And that's how we communicate during the show.
It is not allowing me to copy that.
Yeah, let me redo it.
My copy is gray.
Tom, go ahead and start your show, and I'll catch up with you there.
We'll be with you in a second, folks.
There you go.
Just heard something.
Okay, Steve, you just copied something over to the other chat. Okay.
Yep, you should have that now. That is the YouTube. That's a YouTube chat link. Please go there and like us. And
Okay.
we are also on our regular website at rockinthevalley.com/channel 1.
Okay, you should be seeing my face and should be going out. You see that, Steve, Tony?
Yep.
Welcome, welcome. Sorry we're a few minutes late tonight. It's Monday night at 7 o'clock. That means it's Songwriters Alive with Tom Cooney. Our special guest this week is Ralph Pagano. Really excited to have him here. This is a weekly show that is on Tom Cooney Music and on Rocking the Valley and out on YouTube. We're very happy that you're here. We do original music. You'll hear 3 rounds of music between the 2 songwriters, the guest and myself. And then we'll talk all about the guest. We'll talk about their website, their gigs, their musical background, where you can find and purchase their music. A lot of really, really neat stuff. Very, very happy to have Ralph here. And let me spotlight Ralph's video for a second. And Ralph should be there in the corner. Is that you, Ralph? Hey.
Hey,
How are you?
doing great, Tom. How about yourself?
Good, really good. Thanks for coming on the show. I appreciate it.
My pleasure, man. Thanks for having me.
Excellent. Ralph is one of the singer-songwriters in the greater Lehigh Valley in eastern Pennsylvania and in the tri-state area. I've had the pleasure of running into Ralph at lots of different gigs and open mics and shared the lineup with him a few times, and just an enjoyable artist, a hardworking artist, and it's just really neat to have you here.
It's great to be on, man.
All right, good. Where are you coming from today? Were you gigging earlier? Because I noticed you've been out gigging a lot more.
No gigging today. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, usually pretty slow. Thursday through Sunday, we're pretty busy. So yeah, I've been out a lot. It's been great.
Good. Now you
fortunate.
playing solo and duo?
Now I've mainly duo lately. Haven't done a whole lot of solo stuff. But the duo stuff's been going really well. So,
And
not really playing a lot of original music while we're out playing, but doing a lot of classic rock covers and stuff like that. But like I said, been fortunate to be landing a lot of gigs. So
wonderful.
and to be working during this trying time, it's been pretty good. So
Yeah, it is crazy. And you have the challenge a lot of singer-songwriters do, which is how to sneak your originals into that set list and
exactly.
Time. Yeah.
A lot of times what we'll do is we'll be getting ready to go on break, and I'll send Mark off the stage and just go ahead and play a few of my own songs, and especially like this month, during the month of October, couple things it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I have a couple family members who are survivors, and it's kind of showing a support for them. I wear pink for all my shows during the month of September. Didn't think about it tonight.
that is wonderful.
Yeah, and right now I'm offering. I'm donating 50% of all my merchandise sales to breast cancer research for the entire month of October. So, and of course, if you want people to buy your merchandise, you have to let them hear your music. So, trying to incorporate a lot more original stuff into the sets.
Yeah.
For this month, at least.
Well, that's great.
And,
that's a really generous thing to do, Ralph. That's really nice.
It's something that's near and dear to my heart. My sister-in-law is a survivor, and she's somebody that's really special to me. And I have a cousin who lives out in Chicago who I have always been very close to since I was a little kid, and so it's just something that. Thank God that they survived and they fought it and won the battle. But there's so many people out there that don't. So
now you mentioned your duo partner, and we'll talk about that setup a little more later. But what was his last name? What was his last name? Because I forgot.
Mark Hannick.
Yeah, Mark Hannick. Yeah. Okay, good. And that's Hannig?
Yep, that is correct.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. You guys have a really good sound together.
I appreciate that. Thanks.
All right, cool.
A lot of stuff that we enjoy doing. So.
Yeah, good. All right, so every week, folks, as you know, how this works is there's 3 rounds of music. I open up for the headliner in each round. I try to keep it short and sweet and then get out of the way. And it gives me a chance to open up for some nice folks. It's great. It's great opening up for Ralph. And then after we do our original round, then we'll go right into talking about Ralph's music and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Okay,
Ralph,
great.
I sent you a bunch of topics, Ralph, but this is a pretty free-form show. You can address them in any way you want, and I'll be asking questions, whatever you want to bring up. Feel free to bring up.
Okay.
All right, cool. Let's start out. I've got a song I wrote here in 2018. I'm going to, in honor of this crazy rainy day that we're in here. I like to stand in the rain, turn my face up to the sky, let the heavens wash down on me. I don't even know why. I like to gaze at the stars as they race through the night. Then I fly through 8 million worlds. I'm dreaming wide. Oh, time rolls in on the creeping tide. The moon dances on her waves. The wind is whispering questions. They have no answers today. Count the hours as they fill up the day. I always stop after 1 or 2. It's such a silly game. I like to freeze every moment when I'm close by your side, till I discover its wonder. Oh, now I'm wondering why. Oh, time rolls in on the creeping tide. The moon dances on her waves. The wind is whispering questions that have no answers today. No answers today. No answers today. No answers today. That's my Zen cowboy song.
Zen cowboy, huh?
Yeah, kind of a Zen cowboy who's stands out in the rain and doesn't know why, and then likes to gaze at the stars, likes to count the hours and then stops doing it because it's silly. And then in the last verse, he likes to freeze every moment when he's by his girl's side, and he to discover its wonder, and he's beginning to wonder why. I think he's in love. That's what I think.
Could be.
Yeah.
Didn't know anything about that.
Oh, I think we've all got the excitement and the bruises and scars and all that neat stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. As you know, Ralph, we talk a little bit about each song afterward. And I would say the only thing as the songwriter of that song, I would say is it was meant to be a Zen cowboy, a space cowboy song of how do you lose yourself to the moment and really just be wide open and kind of wandering. And that was kind of the intent, and then try to have a little bit of fun with it too, I guess. Yeah. It's a fun one. So what were you thinking of opening up with in this first round of music here?
I think what I'm going to do is open up with my latest single, and it's the first single off the new album that's coming out, and it's actually been out for a while. The album was a long time in the making, a lot longer than I had originally wanted it to be, but with some issues getting into the studio, and then COVID shutting the studio down for a while, and then again getting the other musicians organized and getting everything ready to get into the studio and get recorded. Between that and my brother laid all the bass tracks down, and he lives in Tampa, so bouncing things back and forth to Tampa. And of course, his studio was shut down for a while too. So, but everything's done. It's ready to go. This single's been out for a while, and it's included in the album. And I'll talk a little bit more after the song, but
Great.
The song's called This Guitar. On the road again, headed to a place I've never been before. Another crowded room, another empty place. I never know what's in store, but I'll give it all I've got tonight, every night. I may not get far. One thing you know for sure, I'll never, no, I'll never put down this guitar. Nights I barely sleep awake, 'cause I keep tossing, turning in my bed. The words to a song I haven't written yet keep dancing through my head. Gotta put them down on paper, so in the morning I'll remember what they are. And I'll need another day, so I get up and reach for this guitar. 'Cause this guitar's the best friend I have ever known. She'll never walk away, leave me alone. Yeah, this guitar has always been by my side. She's always with me, along for the ride. This guitar has gotten me some bitter days. Love the way it feels, the way it sounds, the way that it plays. Everyone I know needs something in their life they can turn to. Doesn't matter who you are. For me, I get lonely. You know what I do? I just reach for this guitar. 'Cause this guitar's the best friend I have ever known. away and leave me alone. Yeah, this guitar's always been by my side. She's always with me along for the ride.
Boy, wonderful. Great song.
Thank you. Thank you.
So is that the guitar the song was written about?
Yeah. Well, it is. It's funny. Somebody captured a couple photos of us at a recent gig, and I posted it on Facebook. A friend of mine, Adam Bukowski, you probably know Adam. I don't know if Adam's watching or not, but pretty much everybody knows Adam. First thing Adam said is he commented on the photo. Where's the ovation? You can't play anything but the ovation, because I was playing my Martin at this gig, and I just laughed, and I said, well, I still give her some love, but I'm kind of liking the Martin, and so the ovation has not gotten as much love lately as it normally does. It's a great guitar. I like the guitar. I've been playing it for years and years, and I had an opportunity to grab a Martin at a very nice price, and I just couldn't pass it up. And
that's great.
I've been loving that ever since.
My first performing guitar back in the late 70s was an Ovation Custom Legend. And Ovations were built up on the West Spring River in a little town called New Hartford, not Hartford. The factory was right on the river there. And it was started by Charlie Kaman, who owned Kaman Aerospace. The material was made for advanced helicopter blades. And he was a guitarist and said, we could make the back of a guitar out of this material, you know. And that's how Ovations got born.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They were the first ones to put in and then the Takamine came in right after him. I had that guitar forever.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah. So
I love this guitar. It's got a really small neck, and I have tiny little fingers, so it makes it so much easier to play. And I guess that's why I fell in love with the Ovation to begin with. But I like the sound when it's plugged in too.
Yeah, I had the same issue. My fingers are not long; they're not guitarist fingers, so it's I can't go to any really big necks.
Yeah.
So, what do you like about the Martin?
Yeah, me either.
What do you like about playing the Martin?
I just like the feel. I like the sound I get out of it.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. Good.
The feel of it, the sound, and the neck. The fretboard was a little bit different to get used to, I think. But once I started playing it a lot, I've gotten used to it.
All right, good. Hey, you already started talking about your gigs, so I'm going to do a quick screen share of your upcoming gigs list. So let me pop into screen share mode here. And here we go. And there's your October list. And looks like you just did the Strawberry Family Restaurant down in Pennsburg this past weekend.
Yeah, it got rained out about halfway through, but we got in the first half of the show anyway. We were supposed to play from 1 to 8.
Yeah,
there was a car show there at 1 o'clock from 1 to 5, and then they normally have live music every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at dinner time from 5 to 8.
Yeah.
So we were supposed to play from 1 to 8, and I guess we got about 3:30. We had to shut it down because it just started raining a little too heavy. So
yeah, and I see that you've got a regular Thursday thing going on at the South Mall in Allentown. Can you tell folks about that?
Yeah, the South Mall does Food Truck Thursday. Every Thursday night from 4 to 8. There's anywhere from like 10 to 15 different food trucks, plus Cave Brewing Company is there, and Triple Sun Spirit is there. For adult beverages. And kind of when everything was shut down before we started reopening bars and restaurants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cave Brewing Company actually got together with one of the food trucks in the South Mall parking lot to, fill internet orders and stuff like that, plus, sell to-go beer from the truck. And Mark and I, just for the fun of it, we were like, we haven't been out and played since March, and we were getting a little stir crazy. We went and sat in between the two food trucks and just played for tips, just for the fun of it, just to get out of the house. And the mall manager came and asked us if we would be willing to do it when they started Food Truck Thursdays back up again.
That's great. So I see your schedule here. That's every Thursday, folks.
That's every Thursday night right through October 29th. And, at first I was a little apprehensive about doing it. And Mark was even shakier about doing it every Thursday night.
Yeah.
Because we are playing for tips. Right. But honestly, we're making probably as much money on a Thursday night tip-wise as we would make playing a bar gig for the same 3 hours.
Great. I noticed you mentioned Triple Sun Spirits, and I see this Friday you're going to be there also.
Yeah, exactly.
That's in Emmaus?
Yeah, that's in Emmaus.
Right, great.
And that's the thing too with this Thursday night thing. It's like we have landed gigs with probably 3 or 4 different restaurants or bars, breweries, whatever. We landed a couple private gigs. We landed a festival gig. Just like, the Strawberry Family Restaurant where we played yesterday. It's from them seeing us at Thursday night. So
that's cool. And
even if we're not making a ton of money on Thursday nights, we're getting some exposure and it's getting us some, it's leading to other things. So
that's the old musician's conundrum. When do you play for exposure and when do you start demanding to get paid a little bit better? And it's a fine line. It really is.
Right. And like I said, the people there have been extremely generous. So I can't complain about the amount of money we're walking home with on Thursday nights, number one.
That's wonderful. Then you close out your weekend on Sunday morning in Bartow at Jake's Flea Market with an early morning gig. That's 9 a.m. That's a really huge flea market down on Route 100.
Yeah, and that's another one where it's just, you're playing for tips, but, again, it's laid back. It's 2 hours long. There's no real set time frame. Mark and I usually get there about 8:30, 8:45, play for a couple of hours.
All right. So
using their equipment. We don't have to haul equipment.
Oh, that's sweet.
Pull your guitar up on the stage, plug in. Oh. And again, we're making the kind of money that we would be making at a bar. So,
that is sweet. As you can see, folks, I'm on ralphpaganomusic.com. And on that upcoming shows pages where you'll see all the things that are here. Month, there are gigs coming up at Weyerbacher Brewing and Insurrection Distillery, Iron Mule in Easton. So do check out the upcoming shows page on that. Really cool. Neat stuff. Let's get on to the second round of music. This is Songwriters Alive with Tom Cooney every Monday night at 7 o'clock on Rocking the Valley, on Tom Cooney on Facebook, on Rocking the Valley. I want to thank Steve Jones. I want to thank Tony Dumont back in the studio and our special guest, Ralph Pagano, who just took us through his upcoming shows page on ralphpaganomusic.com. I've got a song to open up the second round here. This is a song I wrote about my cousins. My cousins were medics in the chopper cavalry during Vietnam. So they would fly into the hot zones and try to pull people out while the bullets were all around them. They were each about 6'4", 6'5", and weighed about 250 pounds. Just massive people. And I'm still stunned that they did that. And I'm stunned they got out alive. And I thank them. And I thank everyone for their service. Until we study war no more, everyone be safe. This is called Jess and Ray and the War. In the fall of 65, the war did finally show its face, a blind and blood-stained destiny through the paddies, through the jungle, through the haze. Cousin Jess did heed the call, bravely with little brother Ray. Medics in the chopper cavalry, descending through the bullets and the rain, racing on the tree line, fighting for a lifeline, another poor grunt's life on the razor's edge. Shattered by a landmine, they'll heal the wounds they find, all but the ones of the heart and head. By the fall of '69, the war descended in disgrace, full of history's lessons told, of war and peace and time and place. Jess and Ray finally came home. They were shunned on the streets of their youth. Send your kids to war, then dishonor them when you have hid the truth. No vision, no compassion, restless execution fills body bags with the brave and the true. It tears apart a nation and it bounds it for damnation till the old world is vanquished by the new. Ask Jess and Ray, they'll tell you. Ask Jess and Ray, they'll tell you. Ask Jess and Ray, they'll tell you. That was Jess and Ray and the War, written in honor of my two cousins who were medics in the chopper cavalry, who put themselves on the front line and fought for us and came back. And they were always heroes in my mind and always heroes in my eye. That was written in 2018. I think that song kind of speaks for itself. Not sure there's much I should add to that, Ralph.
Yeah, true.
Good. What do you think of sharing in the second round here, Ralph?
All right. I'm going to share another song off the new album. And I'm breaking out the Martin. I'm weird. I just refuse to put a capo on this guitar. So anything that requires a capo, you're going to see me pick up the ovation. This one does not. This song, and I honestly didn't expect the kind of reaction I'm getting from it. So kind of caught me by surprise the way it went over. And just talked to so many people and they're like, wow, this song's got to be on the album. And it's very basic, but I guess there's a message behind it, and it's something everybody can relate to. It's one of those, I don't know, love gone wrong songs, I guess you can call it. Anyhow, let the song speak for itself. Like I said, it's very basic, but everything you're getting tonight is the acoustic version of stuff. With the full band, it's a little bit more rock and roll, but this is how the song was originally written. So. Here we go. It's called Say Something. Say something. make me wanna stay. Turn and walk away. You know it's hard, so hard to watch us drift apart. Leaving you today would just break my heart. So say something, even if it's a lie. 'Cause this is your last chance now, or I say goodbye. Make an effort, even if it's fake for you. I'm getting ready. Turn around and leave. 'Cause I can't stay here and live a lie. Tell me what are we doing here? We're not gonna try. We'll make an effort. It's me that I'm wrong. 'Cause I'm waiting for time. I won't wait too long. Say something, make me wanna stay. This is your last chance now. Today's the day. Don't see me stand here, one foot out the door. We've been living on the edge. I can't do this anymore. So say something, clear up all the doubt. Girl, come on and talk to me, or I just walk out. Say something to make me want to stay. Say something to let me walk away. Say something, no, I want to stay. So say something, before I walk away. Say something, make me want to stay.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Great tune.
That is the title track to the new album.
Excellent.
And that album will be out on December 18th.
Got it. Yeah, I see. I've flipped here to Ralph's. Again, it's ralphpaganomusic.com is what we're looking at. And on his news and updates page, you can see he says something here about Say Something. And I guess there's pre-orders available, Ralph?
Yeah, pre-orders available now. As a matter of fact, it just went live today. So If you pre-order Say Something, the album, you get the free download of this guitar, which is the first song I played tonight. So
Excellent. Wonderful. So if you look on ralphpagano.bandcamp.com, you'll see there's an album there and a Say Something entry. So look up ralphpagano.bandcamp.com, and that's where you can get that, pre-order that download for Say Something. And then you get a free download of this guitar. That's a great deal. Excellent.
yeah, actually, all my music is available on Bandcamp. So
excellent. Really good. Really
first album is there as well.
good. I see that your music is also available, Ralph, on Spotify and iTunes.
Yes, that's correct.
I've got your Spotify page showing here, and you can listen to some of these, and you've heard a couple of them tonight here, as you can see. Here's Ralph's Spotify page. Got a couple others there, Out of Control, Wishing You Were Here, and Whenever You Fall.
Yeah, Waiting, Out of Control, Wishing You Were Here. They're all off the first album. The whole album is actually there on Spotify if you scroll down. And this guitar is, of course, just the single that I released off of the new album. And Whenever You Fall is the song that I released way back in 2017.
Wonderful.
And it's that song's all about dealing with anxiety or helping someone who is suffering from anxiety and depression to kind of get through that phase. It's a disease that, or not a disease, but a disorder that affects a lot of people. And it just, and it's something that nobody ever really talks about.
Yeah.
I was doing a benefit concert for Suicide Prevention Society, and I had written that song, I guess, a couple months prior to that concert. And so, I released it and donated all the sales from that song to suicide prevention.
That's wonderful. Another very generous act. Thank you. The other link you see on Ralph Pagano's music, on ralphpagano.com, when you go to his music part, it links to his Apple Music. He's got his stuff up on there on Apple Music, which is what iTunes is called now. So you can see the songs.
Yeah.
Neat stuff. Really neat stuff. Your booking information, we should show that too, Ralph. And that's the current email address.
That's correct.
Well, that's rpaganomusic@gmail.com, folks, for booking. And Ralph has a great contact page on the back too. If there's anything you want to contact with him about gigs, questions, songs, you can go to that contact page on his website too. Before we leave the website, Ralph, anything else you wanted to point out besides your upcoming shows and how folks can book you and where they can find your music?
You pretty much covered it. Definitely. Definitely wanted to promote the new album. And,
excellent.
We've done that, that's for sure.
The homepage yet.
What's that?
I haven't showed the homepage yet. I should show that.
Yeah, there's really not much there on the homepage, but one of these days I'm going to get somebody that knows what they're doing to set the website up a little bit better. It certainly could probably be a little bit more dynamic than the way I have, that's for sure.
Everything you need is there, though. Everything you need is there for sure.
Yeah, it's all there.
Got it. This is Songwriters.
Just doesn't jump out at yeah.
What's that? Okay, this is Songwriters Live with Tom Cooney. Yep. This is Songwriters Live with Tom Cooney, Monday nights at 7 o'clock on Tom Cooney Facebook, Rocking the Valley Facebook, rockingthevalley.com, Rocking the Valley YouTube. And want to thank Steve Jones and Tony Dumont back in the studio. And I want to thank our special guest here, Ralph Pagano, and thanks for taking us through your website, Ralph. Let's get on to don't forget, our edit of last week's guest is going to be up tomorrow, and we'll do some postings to let you know where you can get it. And that was our wonderful show with Phyllis Chappelle, the Philadelphia jazz artist who does jazz and world music. Had a great show with her last week. So look for that link tomorrow, please. Let's go to our third and final round of music. And this is a song I wrote in 2018. I keep saying that. It was a really productive year. Some years are like that, Ralph, I guess. You get busier with your pen sometimes.
Yeah.
This song is called Everything Changes. The stone, the river shapes the land. Everything comes back home when it understands. Well, oceans turn to dust, mountains rise and fall. Forever comes around again, can you hear it call? Center falls to place, then it cannot hold. Science will rule the day till the first stone's thrown. Then madness will parade till wisdom burns it down. Peace will only be the way when justice is found. Everything changes. Well, it's done, and I'm done. Everything changes. It's all new under the sun. The endless circle of life. Well, it rolls through the ages, flowing within and above. Everything changes. Everything changes. Takes the pen to make this world again. Friends become lovers, lovers become friends. Nobody knows tomorrow. Not the fools or the sages. So bring the joy and sorrow. Help me turn the pages. Come on. Help me turn the pages. Everything changes. It's all done and undone. And everything changes. It's all new under the sun. The end, the circle of life and love. Well, it's rolling through the ages, flowing within and above. everything changes.
Everything.
Yeah, that's just a great song. Been writing a lot about change the last.
Sometimes for the better, sometimes not so much.
True, sometimes for the better, sometimes not. I've been writing. I think that's probably
absolutely.
The biggest theme of all my writing for the last couple of years, Ralph, has been about change, where it's coming from, when it's coming, where it's writing. I think that's a huge theme in my writing last couple of years. Have you had any bigger themes in your writing the last few years? Can you hear me, Ralph?
Now I can, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As I was saying, change is a big theme in my writing. I was asking, have you had any big theme or two in the past few years in your writing?
I don't know. Somebody tells me that I write too many sad love songs.
Hey, that's a theme.
I don't know that that's, yeah, there you go. That's true.
All right. Hey, we're at the end of our.
It's funny. I'm only going to play one of them.
All right, good. I think Ralph might be breaking up a little bit, but we can hear you. We heard that your theme is sad love song. That's a great theme, though. That's good. So we're going to wrap up the evening. Ralph's going to close our third round. So don't forget, it's ralphpaganomusic.com is where you can find him, find his music, his bookings, and where you can contact him and all kinds of neat stuff like that. Don't forget to look for the Phyllis Chappelle posting from last week's show tomorrow. And this has been Songwriters Alive with Tom Cooney every Monday night at 7 o'clock on Tom Cooney on Facebook, Rocking the Valley on Facebook and rockingthevalley.com and Rocking the Valley YouTube. Thanks to Steve Jones and Tony Dumont back in the studio. Appreciate all your work. And Ralph, thank you so much for coming on the show. It was great talking to you, and thanks for sharing your music with everyone. You might have lost Ralph again. Your screen is frozen, Ralph. I think that might be it. Let's give it one more second, see if he comes back. I've got a frozen screen on Ralph here. Well, you know what? You're just going to have to go to Ralph's website then to hear that next tune from the final round that it was going to be. Steve Jones, if you can get ready, we're going to shoot back to the studio. And we did lose Ralph. Don't forget, folks, ralphpaganomusic.com. Go hear his music and pick up that third song that you just missed. And, oh, Ralph, you joined us.
Yeah, it dropped off.